you're working with these CEOs and high executives, I'm sure they come in like, just like I'm just saying, like, know it all. Like, yeah, Jean Marie, I know all this stuff. Like, I know you're going to tell me positive mindset and do this and that. How do you break down those, some of these guys, because they have their blind spots and they're not seeing it. They need someone like you to kind of, I don't want to say rattle them, but maybe break through so they can see those blind spots and they can show up and be a better leader for their company, their culture, their
Mm.
team, their family, everybody.
Yeah, I think that's where the art of disruption comes in. And at some level, the invitation I make is, hey, whatever that's not working, tell me how you've contributed to that. Tell me what your part is in that, or tell me how long has it been going on. So clearly you like it at some level, because like I remember I was meeting with a first time potential client, and they were telling me about their organization, and I'm like, well, what are you looking at? What is it? What needle are you hoping to move? And he said, well, marketing and sales, they don't talk. They're constantly at each other's throats. Marketing puts stuff out there, and then they say sales makes stuff up and sells things that they haven't created yet, the usual. I'm like, yeah, that's their job. But so I said, well, how long has this been going on? And he said, about 7 years. And I said, oh, great. So tell me why you like it. And he was like, I don't like it. That's why you're here. I was like, okay. And at some level, we're complicit in the things we tolerate, right? So at some level, you're getting a payoff for it. There are benefits to it in some ways, maybe invisible, maybe visible, but let's see if we can illuminate those, because if we just start moving the chess pieces around, it's like, changing around the furniture on the Titanic. It's still heading towards the iceberg. Where's the rudder? And the rudder is the belief system. It's what are the private conversations? What are the things in the blind spots, maybe unaware or aware, that people are getting out of the situation they're in, such that the situation continues. So this is how the world occurs to them, and they have a choice on that occurrence.
That is so good. When you said that, it just brought up my own journey and my own marriage, and I've
Yeah.
shared with you and a lot of the audience of just how I turned it around quickly, but how I was complicit for 10 years, not showing up, not being the
Yeah.
leader that my family was calling me to be,
Yeah.
and I didn't even see it. I had no
Right.
idea. I was complicit in it, and I was accepting the status quo. And I think a lot of us get in that way in our marriage and our business and everything. We just accept it as is. And we actually believe the paradigm is, oh, it just has to be this way. Like, it is that way. And I'm going to fall into rhythm of that acceptance. But that's not
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It is. It's like, this is all there is, or this is just how they are, or this is just how I am. So you can hear usually in people's conversations where the blind spots tend to live. Well, this is just how it is. This is just how I am. This is just how they are. This is just how our industry is. And we recognize that anyone that's ever created something incredible has not done things the way that they've always been done. That's the whole point.